Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Hello, everybody. Hello, Millie. Hello. Hold on a minute. I am way down here. Whoop. Hey, Mike. Number 1 in tonight, I see. I'm asking, why ain't Ellie searching the place they missed at the start? I have no idea, honey. I done asked them myself. I don't know. I'm not getting any answers either. But hopefully this will come to a halt pretty soon. Hello, Millie, and hello, Mia. Welcome, Mia. Where's Summer? Hello. I always like reading what Mike says because he has a lot of things to say, and they're very interesting to me. Hello, Renee. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Donna. Hello, Nala. Hello, Miss Magoo. Hello, Plant Lady. Hello, OG Nanny. Hello, Robin. Hello, Pebbles. Hello, Ruby Slippers. Hello, everybody. And Deanna, True Crime Addict. Hello, Vicky Weaver. Hello, Love Wins. Hello, I'm so glad to see y'all here. Hello, Not Crazy by Crazy Lady. And Castle, hello. Canadian True Crime, hello. Robert Hill, hello. Did KP just say we've been combing over this? Yes, she did. She sure did. How can you be combing over this a week before he's even been missing? Don't ask me. Trooper's mom, hello. Elaine, hello. Crafting, hello. Shorty, hello. You did. I know. I've been doing the Megan Boswell trial live, and woo, I haven't had time for nothing else, honey. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Everybody comes in. And I'm so glad to get to spend some time with y'all tonight on this. I've been missing y'all and missing talking about Sebastian. Even though I've been reading, I haven't got a chance to talk about it because I always fall asleep. Them trials are tiring, to say the very least. But everybody needs to be watching them. I'm telling you that. Some of it is not for you, though. I'm telling you. Hello, Guidance, and everybody coming in. Juicy Jules. Hello. Mickey Shell. Hello. You've been watching Megan too. It is heartbreaking, honey. I'm just trying to prepare and get in the swing of things in case there's another trial that I definitely am going to be covering, honey. trying to get used to a little stuff. Dirty Diana, hello, hello. Sending love to you all. Thank you all for being here. Hello, hello. Thank you for spending all your precious time with me. I know it is Sunday. I know it's Sunday. I didn't know that 2 days ago. I was 2 days early, and then I was late every day, if that even makes any sense, honey. Rage, just rage. And Irony Rose, hello, hello. Got a secret? Can you keep it? Listen, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. Lord, me and Millie was supposed to be on that Super Bowl. We were supposed to be on that stage, and we forgot it was Super Bowl Sunday. Millie let me forget. Just kidding. There's like 3 LE on horseback on camera looking at the heap of fresh earth that morning. They didn't pay enough attention to the dogs. Alcoholic, hello, 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 hello. Welcome in. So, Mike, I'm just going to ask you this. If a house is built on it now, do you think they would actually go back and without somebody confessing? I don't think they would go back and break that house down, though, is the problem. That's going to be a huge problem, don't you think? Coffee bar lady, hello, hello. Hello, hello. 621 isn't built yet. I thought you said the other day, though, that so it's not completely built. That one's not completely built. Well, that one I did turn it in just like you asked. I know that you said you did and others did, and it was turned over to Carter. I don't care. People can laugh if they want. If they felt it was necessary, they would have went out there and found something. In my opinion. That's just my opinion. But in the meantime, on the Super Bowl, I'm taking all your bets. Just send them on to me, and I hold on to them. Just kidding. Now, tonight, I'm going to talk about Sebastian, but I do want to go over before we get started. I was requested by one of my mods to go back over Chronicles of Olivia, and I want to do that first. And she also has some things she wants me to stop about, and we're going to go over this again. And anything that will help, kind of help, or jog anybody's memory, oh, you're more than welcome. I don't mind talking to him at all. I don't mind sending things in if it helps. And when I say I'll do something, I'll do it. That's a fact. I just wish whoever knows would come forward, because somebody knows. And I think more than a somebody. I think it's more than one. Okay? We'll get into that later. But we're going to watch this again. Hey, Justin! Hello. Oh, okay. Love you. Yeah, just get yourself together, honey. Get yourself together. I miss talking about Sebastian, but I'm not ever going to stop talking about Sebastian. Okay. So, let's get on with this. Millie's going to put up the fair use and all that, because we know it. We know I got criticism, honey. And we're going to try to learn some things and all that kind of stuff. And I want y'all to give sweet Olivia, I want you to please drop her link so many times. She's also got a TikTok too. My dumb butt can't get back to TikTok because when they ban it, I just junked it off my phone, and I didn't realize I can't get back on there. But anyway, if y'all got her TikTok link, drop that too. She does most of her stuff over there, I believe. And you know, give her as much credit. I know, Justin. I'm like, what was I thinking? I didn't know. Who knew Trump will get it back in 24 hours? Who knew? Should have known. Anyway, anywho, what a dummy I was. Anyway, go ahead and credit her in any and every way you can. Love her to death. Love her. She's no nonsense. Love her. We're going to go over this. And she was covering Raleigh Strain. She got up and got to interview Chris and Katie. And we're fixing to play this. Okay? So here we go.
Mother and stepfather was Sebastian Rogers, a 15-year-old who vanished from Hendersonville, Tennessee on February 26th of 2024. He vanished and hasn't been seen since.
Although he doesn't like to be dirty, it's kind of funny because he also doesn't have awareness, because if you look, he's got chocolate milk on his face because he didn't wipe it off at breakfast. It's funny like that.
Can you recap the overall story of Sebastian's disappearance? Kind of walk through that day.
Sunday, the day before he went missing, we got up and, fun fact, I made breakfast that morning. We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking. He talked to family on the phone during breakfast to brag.
All right, hold on.
We went and picked up our niece. Yeah, I got a call.
All right. Hold on. I was told to stop here. Do you want to come up here, 1-800? Because you can. All right. She wants to explain this. The day before he went missing, how does she know what day he went missing? All right, let me listen to this again. Hey, everybody coming in. No, that's not what. Oh, no, you don't want to come up here? All right, you can. All right, let me rewind this again.
It has been more than a month and still no sign of Sebastian Rogers. The 15-year-old disappeared in the middle of the night on February 25th. His mother was the last person to see him and says that he left the house without any shoes on and just a flashlight. So where is he? Search.
I knew I was going to do that. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Yeah, nice, Marie. I did. Oh, it isn't playing. It isn't playing. Okay, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Had a good time there. He ate a colossal popcorn.
Now can you hear it?
Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because he's 15 and
Now you
snacks.
can hear it.
We went to the bowling alley, and then from there we went to dinner.
I don't know how she knew the day before.
He took out the trash because that's his chore. He takes the can to the end of the driveway. About 9 o'clock, told him to go to bed. And he's come out of his room where he was playing, and he said, "All right, good night, Mama. Good night, puppies. I love you." And went to bed. He was doing something in his room because about an hour later I heard some noise, and I was like, "I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep."
I don't care what you're doing in there, but go to sleep.
And about midnight, I got up and I went to bed. And 6 o'clock, I went to wake him up for school Monday morning, and that's when he wasn't here.
All right, hold on. Go ahead. Hey, Tony. Thank you for coming in. Maybe you could help answer some of these questions. All right, go ahead. 1-800. Trooper's mom said, my brother has a new built house in that construction too. So why'd you want me to stop there, Worst Summer? It would be easier if you come up here. You don't have to show your face. I would love to know one day what Olivia thought. Okay, all right.
What was going through your mind at that point? Like, what were the feelings that you were feeling?
To censor myself. Holy freaking crap, this can't be happening. Where is my kid? Choice words were used. Where the F is he? I had looked through the house for him because it was typical for him to get up and come and rummage for snacks and things like that. And he likes to dip behind the walls and watch, and then he comes out after I come back and he likes to scare me. But after I looked, and mind you, all of this took place in like 1 minute flat. But I didn't see him in his room. I looked all over. I ran through the whole house. I looked out all the doors and windows, and I was like hollering his name. And I picked up the phone and I called my husband, and I said, I can't find him. And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "He's not in this effing house. I can't find our son." And I jumped in my car and I drove around the neighborhood, and I drove over by the school. And he's already at this point I was like hysterical, and I was crying, I was screaming, and he was like three-wayed law enforcement, and was telling them like, our son is missing and we don't know what's going on. And he was like, "Go back to the house, they're on their way." And I drove back to the house, and 20 days later we found him.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how stressful that is. And
also, like when we were driving up here, like this neighborhood is so pretty and nice. And do you think, has he ever like walked away before, or like has that ever happened? It's just no, first time.
He's not a child that wanders. He's not one that is like,
He doesn't have a history of being an eloper, which is common. And I have
Yeah, that
friends
call to
with
me
children
was
on the
a
spectrum who do struggle with elopement with their children, but no. So
kind of telling her
that's
to.
one thing. It's always been a blessing. He's not been an eloper or a runner. His primary areas are like social and emotional dysregulation issues and things like that. But he's very smart. He's functional. Overall, he's a pretty happy kid. I mean, he's a teenager. He's coming into his hormones. He's angry that he's growing a mustache. But
That's funny, huh?
for the most
I
part,
hate how
he's a
she
happy
laughs about
kid.
that.
And what are your theories? Like, I'm sure your mind just thought of every possible thing that could have happened, but is there any theory that you can talk about that you think?
what I can tell you is with all law enforcement, with everybody that's involved, there's nothing that's been eliminated. Everything is on the table. Everything is being looked at from every possible aspect.
Everything from he got out and walked away and was outside of the search radius before we started searching to the worst. And
Getting searched, in my
And that's
opinion.
currently where we're at. I mean, it's
really try not to go down that road because we're
well,
gonna find him.
speculating.
Yeah, isn't that
causes
odd?
problems. Assumptions.
He's not a
cause
runner
issues.
or an eloper,
And
but they
based
call him
on
a
facts
runaway. They
that
want you to
everybody
believe he
knows
ran away.
Right now, there's nothing,
No shoes, no less.
and
No
everything
coat.
is still on the table to being looked at.
No phone.
We just know he's out there somewhere.
We'll get to that in a minute.
One other question I have is recently Channel 5 in Nashville, they had security footage that showed 2 flashlights the night he disappeared. Is there anything that you think about this video or?
Sure. So there's a lot of speculations about that video that are floating on the internet. Okay. And that is exactly what it is. It's speculations. Now, what it can give you an official statement on is TBI Newslink has released a statement from law enforcement, between local law enforcement, state law enforcement, some federal law enforcement, and they have analyzed that video so many times over that everything that everybody is trying to assume is a flashlight, I hate to say this, it's not. As much as we would love it to be one, it's not.
Hi, Janice.
I'm not going to go into details as far as where that video is shot from, but I can tell you, as the parents, we have seen the video firsthand from law enforcement. We know exactly where it was taken from, and nothing that is being assumed right now is actually true about that video, unfortunately.
Okay.
And anything about any other videos or anything like that, please refer to the TBI news link that they have out there, the updated Amber Alert stuff. And it will give you the most up-to-date information that all law enforcement has. And they will give you current as far as what's what and how they're looking at things.
And if there's any new video, forward it to them.
Please.
Yeah. Security footage is
It bothers me that he speaks to everything about everything and anything, and he supposedly, allegedly was not there. It bothers me that he called three-way to 911 and they didn't demand that Katie got on the phone and give all the details. It bothers me that he didn't rush home from work, dropping everything and getting home to his wife that he, was married to, and somebody, his stepson, and somebody was missing out of his own home, and he was in no hurry to get home until after 1 o'clock. It bothers me that allegedly nobody at his job knew he even had a stepson, allegedly. Everything about this case on that side bothers me. Everything. It is very frustrating, and it's very upsetting, and nobody understands why we're upset about it. Well, I can only speak for myself, but I can see why others are upset about it.
It's really like a game changer. We're working on Riley's strain and trying to find like if someone missed one on a corner or something. So that's
Right.
Around this neighborhood, and this whole community. I mean, I can tell you that much here. When it comes to the cameras, there has not been one person that has said no. And trust me, it is greatly felt that everybody has been so open, so helpful in pushing out any which way they can. I mean, there's been some families that have actually been on vacation that weren't home, and they got they've got permission from that family to take a look at their cameras and go in their houses without them even being present, which has been amazing. So, but yeah.
That's good. If there was something that you could say to Sebastian if he was listening, what would you say?
Oh, God. That if you can see this or hear this, that we just want you home, baby, and we love you. And there ain't nothing gonna stop us from coming and getting you and bringing you home.
I can't speak for his father, but I'm pretty sure we all have the same opinion, that we love you, miss you, we want you home. And if you can, call us, get wherever you can, let us know, and we will come get you.
Call 911, run out into the street, go in public, anything.
Hold on.
Signs that we've been blessed to have.
Okay. It's so odd how she says, run out to the street, call 911, yada, yada, yada. Because, no matter what, you're going to say, call 911, even if you're faking it, whatever. That drives me crazy right there, because on one hand, she's saying, run out to the street, if he were to hear that. But on the other hand, you got Chris, who made that damn thing that said, and I don't know where it's at right now, but y'all know what I'm talking about, and I'm sure it's on one of mine. I shared it. It said, the worst thing that could happen is if he got out of somebody's house and somebody noticed him, something to that effect. Wow. Then you got Katie saying, run out to the street. It makes me wonder, one, are they even on the same story, same page with their story? Or do they know neither is going to happen? I'm just asking. They're so far out there, in my opinion. They're so far out there. And they want him to stay hidden wherever he's at. Thank you, Ginger, for thank you so much for being a new member. Mike said it's because they don't know, in his opinion. Well, I think, in my opinion, that they do know, so we're going to have to agree to disagree on that. But I think that they do know. That's just me. And you're welcome. You're all welcome to your opinion. But I call both Chris and Katie full of bullshit. Period. Period. And I'll listen to you all day long, Mike, but I think they're both full of bullshit. But I just thought of that.
Family, friends, and even some in the community that have been helping us, but we've been out spreading those as far as we can, even over state lines, trying to get awareness because, you know, not everybody knows that he's missing, and there's a chance that if someone could see him and not even realize.
But you say that, Mike, you say we realize where he's at. There is no we. I don't know where he's at. If I knew where Sebastian was at, I would come to Nashville right now, or Memphis, or hell, I'd go to Alaska. If I knew where Sebastian was at, I'd go get him myself. On the other hand, if I could help these two right here, because I think they know, turn themselves in and make it easier on them, I'd hold their hands walking them in to the police station. That's just the type of person I am. Because if I thought it would bring or help bring closure or find Sebastian, that's what I would do. Why do you say, Mike, you would put your career on that's where Sebastian's at? Why? See, my audience might dismiss you, but I don't dismiss you. You've been around here a long time. Why do that? Why would you put your career on that's where Sebastian's at? See, a lot of people as you know, Mike, do you want a link to come up here? I'm asking you again, Mike, do you want a link to come up here? It will be a lot easier to talk to you, Mike. Forget what the audience says. Do you want to come up here, Mike? I worked out the why. Can't talk to save my life. Mike, you can talk to me. I will close the chat. You can talk to me and I'll ask the questions. All right, let me ask you this, Mike. Mike says he has talked to the LE. Listen, Mike. Let me ask you a question. I know what people said, who they think you are. And all that. Let me ask you a question, Mike. You won't come up here, okay? You won't come up here. Okay, I get that. Let me ask you a question. I never did get a straight answer from you before. When I come back to Tennessee, will you meet me in public somewhere and talk to me? I don't know what you're scared of, Mike. I'm 4,000 miles away. Then how do you know so much about this case, Mike? And why won't you come up here on the live? Why won't you come up here on the live link? You don't show your face. I mean, are you scared your voice will be recognized? Are you just a distraction? All right, I'm going to move on.
Realize who he is. So we want to get his face out there because we want him home.
Surprisingly, even locally, there are some folks that don't even know what's going on, and it's kind of like a shocker. Like, how do you not know? You know, it is amazing because in the past couple of weeks, you've got 2 cases. A 15-year-old boy that has vanished without a trace. You've got a 22-year-old, 6'4" or 7" college kid from Missouri who has vanished without a trace. That's a huge significance here. That it's like, wow, how? So
it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the college kid is from Missouri, I think.
Yeah, Missouri.
I can only
Nobody
imagine
will
what
vouch
his
for
family's going
them.
through.
Nobody.
Like your worst nightmare come alive.
Do you guys receive hate
That-
on the internet?
Yes, and it's ongoing. It's every single day. People are people, and they have their opinions. Everybody is formulating their idea of what's going on and who's guilty and who's not guilty because they want to know, or they feel they need to know. There's a difference. Unfortunately, what I will tell you is that when you're the family in this position and you're working with law enforcement and everything's going the way it goes, people automatically assume this parent or that parent. And in this situation, I can promise you, every single parent has been vetted. I can't go into details, but I can tell you we have been vetted and we have been cleared of all possibility of wrongdoing, foul play. There's nothing to that. We've heard all kinds of stories.
I pretty much don't even go online anymore at this point.
I, on the other hand, I do go on and I do talk to these folks and I want them to understand.
And you're welcome
They
for another
have
link
some
too, Mr.
formulated
Chris.
opinion
I got questions.
on who we are, not who we truly are. They've never met us. We've never crossed paths with some of these folks. But I have told them all online, if you want to know, just ask me. I'll answer your questions to the best of what I can. There are some things that I cannot give you because law enforcement has dictated that
That's
we
a
are
lie.
not to provide certain information. But I will try. I am direct, I am brash, but I am very respectful. So if you have questions, ask. I'll give you what I can. Just be respectful, please. And keep in mind, there's 3 parents and there's thousands and millions of people out there that may have a question. We are trying to get to them, I promise you.
How has your guys' life been affected by the, like, I know it's a broad question, but what's, like, when you wake up in the morning, what's it just like?
Miserable, to be honest with you.
Think of it like this. You wake up every morning and your routine is what it is and you know it, right? Now wake up when this happens and you can't figure out what to do. You struggle every single day on trying to get out of the bed, to deal and face everybody's negativity, you know, and you try to make it a positive thing.
Or the fact that my son's still not home.
You know, we have a bedroom that's empty that is never normally ever empty, except for when he's with his dad every other weekend. So now we have a child that's missing. So there's no words to describe it, but I can just tell you, it's like you get up and now you don't know what to do.
Sebastian's parents also talked about how his actions and behaviors could be different, or how he would respond in a new environment.
Well, that's kind of tricky because Sebastian hasn't been on his medication in 20 days. So he is rambunctious. He's gonna be hungry. He turns into a bottomless pit. I mean, he's your teenage boy, you know, always hungry. On the spectrum, yes.
And Mike, that's another thing I've noticed about you. Hey, SD, that's another thing, Mike, I've noticed about you. You always seem to have the soft spot for Katie. Am I right or wrong about that? I mean, I could be totally wrong. Am I right or wrong about that? You see a grieving mother, okay, but you also have a soft spot for me too, right or wrong? Our mothers passed away at the same time. I'm sorry to hear that. I definitely am sorry to hear that. But you were coming in here before that. And the only reason that I ask you that is because you seem to come in here a lot, but you know I'm definitely not on Katie's side. I just wondered why that was. And I mean, I don't have no problem with you coming in here. I'm probably one of the only creators that hasn't blocked you. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, that's a good question. So do you think, look at this. Okay, so Mike said, I know, but I see more than that. You see more than that to me, not just not being on her side. I just find this very intriguing, y'all. All right, I'm gonna carry on.
But not one autistic child in this world is like another one. What we can tell you is he's smart. He can be goofy. He kind of has issues with personal space. He hasn't mastered.
He can be
up in your face kind of kid.
he can be aggressive. If
See, they're always making fun, mocking at
He's
him,
emotionally
laughing at
teenager.
him.
He doesn't like punch and hit and throw, but he
No.
gets really like aggressive stanced or like clipped where he just won't talk to you, or you know, if he's really upset, he like growls.
Yeah, he.
Why is that so funny?
Share, look, pay
Be
attention.
vigilant. You know, and we don't expect everybody to stop what they do and spend every waking minute. But you would be surprised on how easily people are complacent and not realize certain things. We're all guilty because we're all human. We all live a daily life. But sometimes just being a little bit extra vigilant.
Aware of your surroundings in case there's something suspicious.
This right here. This right here.
Don't ever stop is all we ask. Please keep looking, keep searching.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Anything, reach out. You know, doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely, you know, keep his story in the spotlight, and all it takes is for one person to see something or know something, and
We need is
that's just that one clue.
The old saying, see something, say something.
and a few others, but we're working with everyone we can and taking, like, some people have been kind and reached out with resources that I didn't know were out there, and I've reached out to all of them. Truckers Against Trafficking, we reached out to them just in case.
Biker world, that's
This.
one thing everybody has in common is their love for a child, and they can't stand to see children missing, hurt, and it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what group it is. That's one commonality between every group, and that's why as a part of being in that world, we go and we utilize our brothers and sisters to help spread that word. You'd be surprised on how easy it is to spot somebody. The biker. So,
how can people
Alright.
help?
Okay.
this community, I'm gonna tell you right now, far and wide, multiple communities, counties, various people, some people in other states.
Okay. The biker world, and I have been asked this so many times. Are they a part of this biker world, or the biker group, or a biker? They know bikers are not going to go for hurting kids. Is that the message he was giving her? I don't know. Between them in this interview. Is that why they won't say nothing? Is that why they're scared? Letting her know if they say anything. Or she says anything, rather. Is it an intimidation tactic? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, just be respectful of Mike. It's okay for Mike to have his opinions. It's okay. Just be respectful. Okay. So I wanted to stop and get that in about the bikers. I don't think anybody's talked about that. Got just a little bit more.
Reach out either through social media, in person, but everybody is searching. They've looked. They're constantly looking. They're constantly giving us ideas. Hey, check this. What about this? All of that is great.
Report anything that could potentially, even if it's little.
It doesn't matter what it is. However, what we can ask is that instead of people assuming and trying to put negative out there, just try to stay with the facts and report all the things that are positive. Any ideas that may help, trust me, all law enforcement are available and they are looking at everything.
Sebastian Rogers is still missing. If you know something, say something. Chronicles of Olivia.
Yeah, please drop her link. I know y'all been dropping it. You've been doing a good job at that. But yeah, I just felt like we needed to go over that again. Hold on a minute. Get this music off. There you go. But yes, it's always good to go back. It always is good to go back. And in my opinion, thank you. Okay. Thank you all. Yeah, in my opinion, things like that need to be gone over and heard because you can forget, right? You can forget all that. But yeah, in the meantime, we got to talk about Sebastian. We got to keep his name and his face out there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was Megan. I meant Evelyn. Let me edit this avatar. There we go. I got so many things going on, I don't even know what's what. But there is, and combined with the FBI and DOG, there is a $250,000 reward, and we got to keep his name and face out there at all times. But in the meantime, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, he is still missing, and he's not been found. And nobody will not come forward. Nobody is saying a thing. And it's crickets. Crickets. Just crickets. I guess they're hoping everybody will just shut up and everyone and everything will go away, just like Sebastian has. But I am not going away, and we are not going away. Not even when I talk about other things. I'm not going away. I'm going to always come back every time, even stronger. In fact, this time, when I come back to Tennessee and I don't have people, family members, and things that I have to tend to on a continuous basis, while I'm there, I'm going to go strong in dealing and looking and being more active in Sebastian Rogers' case. You don't have to know my every move, but just know that I will be more productive in Sebastian Rogers' case. Matter of fact, Chris, You still have an open invitation to come answer these questions up here anytime. Anytime. Tonight, tomorrow, 24/7. I'll drop you a link. And if you want to meet me in the public eye in Tennessee, I'll be more than happy to meet you anywhere, anytime. Anywhere, anytime. Face to face. I'll be respectful, and I expect the same from you. I still have questions. I have harder questions now. And more serious questions. Nobody thinks you'll do it? Maybe not. Maybe not. But I won't stop trying. You just have an open invitation. I won't chase your ass down. I won't stalk you or all those things. But you know how to find me. Obviously, you didn't have a problem finding me when I was on somebody else's live with 3 other people. Right? So you obviously know how to find me anytime. Hey, Jude. Thank you, sweetheart. Anybody that was gifted a membership to Smiley Squad, please thank Hey Jude. She's a beautiful person. And that was very sweet of her. Somebody dropped the link to Mike's channel. Mike can't do it. Somebody dropped the link to Mike's channel. Somebody wants to go look at his channel. And I don't have a problem with that. Go drop a link to his channel, please. Sebastian Rogers is now 16 years old. He vanished without a trace from his Hendersonville home when he was 15 at the time. And in my opinion, he did not run away. He did not walk away. He did not do anything as far as getting away from that home on his own. I say, prove it. Prove it. I don't want your fake doctored stuff. I don't want bull crap. Ellie can't prove he did. Why would I believe any doctored bullshit that you come up with? I want the real deal. Prove it. That's when I'll believe it. Prove it. He has autism. He has a chromosome missing. Even Seth said last night he did not have ODD. For y'all that missed it. For anybody that it went over your head, that was made up from the other side. And the bullshit needs to stop. You know what? Sebastian had problems, but he was not dumb. He was not crippled. He could do plenty. He was smart. And you need to quit putting his illnesses and his things on him. Especially his own mama. Well, you wouldn't expect too much out of his freaking stepdad, but at least you'd expect it out of his mom. All we've heard from his own mother and his stepdad, and the other side is giggle, giggle, mock, mock. That's my opinion. Katie, you could bring a lot of truth and help clear this up for your son. Not Chris's son, your son. Just like Seth said when he stood up, that's my son. Well, Katie, that's your son. if you could muster up trying to bust a grape, in my opinion. You're a poor excuse for a mother. Just saying. And Seth should thank his lucky stars that y'all only had one child. That's just my opinion. And everyone that you've ever been with should thank their lucky stars. In my opinion, you had no children. And I don't care who gets mad at me for saying that. Come at me talking about, oh, you're mistreating a woman who lost her child, and a poor woman, and Katie. I know, I've been drug over her before. And guess what? Roll on. Roll on. After sitting here through the Megan Boswell trial for only 4 days and seeing similarities, I could care less what any of y'all fucking think. I'm sick and tired of all these children being harmed by their sickening mothers, so-called mothers, setting up with similar patterns in my opinion. Lying to cops, shifting blame, throwing other people under the bus, all the while guilty as sin, knowing what they did to their children. Yeah, why don't y'all look at some of them pictures that I looked at? Can't unsee that shit. And these are my opinions. Tina, thank you for being a member for 1 month, honey. Yeah, they just can't handle it. The truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. That's always what I've said. And these are my opinions. But Chris, well, actually, I should say Chris and Kathy, because we all know Kathy's the one who really wants Faith. How can y'all cover up for Katie and at the same time want her to be around Faith? I'm sorry. I got common sense. None of you need to be around Faith. And I know you're all going to turn on Katie, but you're going about it the wrong way. You all, in my opinion, are wrong. Have some real courage. This is not going to work out well. Nobody is the winner in this case. Do the right thing. Stop waiting. Where's Sebastian? Where's Sebastian? Because the truth is coming out, and then it's going to be too late for you all. Think about it. It was reported he left the house barefoot and with a flashlight. I don't think he would have gotten very far barefoot in the cold. No jacket. Listen, if you look at the video at Texas Roadhouse, he seemed to be cold in there. So how long do you really think he would have stayed outdoors trying to run away with no shoes, no socks, no jacket, no nothing? He didn't take no snacks. Didn't they say he got hungry at night and had snacks under the bed? Ain't that what they were pissed off about too? He didn't take no snacks. He didn't take no phone. He didn't take no money. Didn't somebody say, Seth or something, say they found where he built him a little bank in the closet? I mean, he was so smart. He didn't take nothing, right? Nothing. And every agency under the sun looked for him. Sebastian was not on any cameras anywhere. Nobody saw him. He didn't knock on the doors for help. He didn't go in stores or restaurants. He didn't ask anyone for water or food. You didn't get him on cameras going to use the bathroom. He didn't ask nobody, could he have a coat or socks or shoes or a blanket? He was not hurt or lost. He was not in the hospitals. So where is he? Where was he? Sometimes I have to get on here and do a little hell raising and give y'all a little swift kick. Y'all might think I'm mean and oh my God, why she got the name Smiley? I have to get y'all roared up a little bit. Wake y'all up a little bit. Don't worry about me and my name. Worry about where in the hell is Sebastian. He didn't seem to be laying in a ditch anywhere, did he? All of those were checked. And he didn't go to the school where he was very familiar with, did he? Not even when it opened. So where is he? And was he even able to make it to any places he knew or physically able to ask for shoes, water, or food? In my opinion, no. Katie and Chris, in my opinion, only y'all need to tell us where Sebastian is. Only y'all. Chris, even if you were not there, you like power so much, I believe. Tina, thank you so much, honey. You like power so much, and you like to be in charge, and you like to be the man of the house, and the man of this, and the man of that, blah, 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 blah. I believe you have the power to have your wife do the right thing before your entire family that you claim to love and worship so much goes down, and that the Proudfoot name goes all the way down in history along with the Bower Sox name as the biggest mud feet and socks in the state of Tennessee, in my opinion, of course. Listen, y'all. If anybody has any information whatsoever on Sebastian Rogers in or about the 25th or 26th of February, or any credible information on who might know, i.e. Katie, Chris, or any of the Bower Sox, in my opinion, anybody that may know, that may help. Anybody. Seen anything, heard anything, accident, non-accident, any weird, strange behaviors? Thank you, Judy, for becoming a new member. I love you and appreciate you so much, all of you. That disappeared from his home on Stafford Court in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Call 1-833-TELL-DOG. Call Sumner County Sheriff's Office, Brandon Carter, at 615-451-3838. Or call any FBI office. The one in Nashville is 615-232-7500. Or send tips to tips.fbi.gov. Again, there is a combined reward making up to $250,000. $50,000 of that is coming directly from the FBI. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers needs to be found, and this needs to come to an end. And somebody, and I believe there to be more than one somebody needs to do the right thing. It is time. It is past time. Let's get with it. Get right with God. Get right with your mama. Get right with your daddy. Get right with whoever you got to get right with. Get right with yourself. But let's get it done. I hope I wake up in the morning and we have some news and we have something going on about Sebastian, because this young man right here deserves justice. Seth Rogers needs to know where his son is at, and the world needs to know as well. I'm going to end it here. You have all the information. I hope somebody gets some morals and some conviction in their heart. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Keep checking, keep his name and his flyers out and his face. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Bye.